Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. All 6 subscribers. So basically, they went to the forum the other day.
4 or
in
5
LA.
seconds of summer.
Yeah.
To buy tickets.
If you're in the fandom, you would know.
And they had like a mini concert. Like a super mini concert.
Anyways, this was like a little vlog that they did, and I wasn't there, so yeah, they'll just talk.
Okay, so basically, she picked me up at 11, and we got there at 11:40 p.m. And we walk up, and there was a lot more people than expected for how early we were.
There were already like 400 people.
Yeah.
At 11 at night, the day before the event.
So we set up our blanket, and we stayed for like an hour, and then Coco and I went to sleep and cuddled with each other because it was so cold, and we had a lame blanket, and we slept for like an hour.
Yeah. At 2:30 though, they started moving.
Yeah.
And so like we panicked, and we like I ran back to the car with the cooler and the blankets and like everything we didn't need. And I ran back, and then we stopped for like another hour.
Because we assumed that we were going to be waiting there until probably like 7 a.m. until they let us into the separate parking lot where the actual structure is.
Yeah.
So
who
then,
starts moving at 2:30 in the morning?
I don't know. And then
I was sleeping. It was
sleeping, yeah. So then we move, and then probably around 4, a guy gets out of a truck and says, okay, in an hour, we're going to take groups of 100 into the venue parking lot.
Across the street.
Yeah, so then around 5:15, 5:15.
Like in the video.
Yeah. We got there.
We got to like the hedges like really close, and we were gonna be in the next group of 100 people.
Yeah.
And then we like waited for a while though.
And then
standing there.
Yeah, and the people in front of us and the people behind us are just, I don't know.
The people behind us.
Yeah, so then we got inside the venue, and we're waiting, and then we're waiting at a certain point, and then 15 minutes later we move probably like 50 yards to another point, and then we wait there for a while.
We wait there for a long time.
No, I'm not. And then we go and we start walking and walking and walking.
And they give us water at least.
Yeah, and then we got to sort of like a walkway that they set up, and which we didn't know was actually a line. It was a line. So we ended up staying there until
they didn't tell us anything the entire time. They could have been leading us to our death, and we would have.
Yeah, no one told us anything. So we stayed in that little walkway line area from probably like 6 until
we were there from
like 5:30 until like 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Waiting.
After that,
okay. And this is where it gets super annoying.
They set up a stage, like right across the garden, like up.
Just like a little 15-yard section from the walkway they set up. There's like a 15-yard section, and then they started setting up a stage at probably like 7 a.m.
Yeah, and so all fangirls, they all decide that they have to get a good spot for this concert
that they think is happening right like 2 hours early. So,
like the event didn't even start for 2 hours, and they decided to move, and so we were all crammed together.
Yeah,
in a very little area, and it was
with girls that are just saying all this random stuff, and Coco had just played 2 soccer games, and I just had knee surgery, so we're not in the best of shape to be standing for copious amounts of time. But then just basically people that work for 5 South started throwing things.
No, that was just the forum people.
The forum? Okay, so then the forum people started throwing little ducks and handing out sombreros and fake mustaches and water, and which made the time go by faster.
It helped a lot actually, because it got really hot at this point.
Yeah.
And I was in like I was like in capri jean things.
Yeah.
It was just not okay.
And this entire time period, probably between 8 a.m. and the rest of the time we were there, they were playing the album
but only like 8 songs from the album
Yeah. So,
on repeat, blasting it so loud for hours. It was. Oh, I love the songs and everything.
Yeah, but after that, it was just kind of. Can you play maybe older songs
Or even another artist.
Yeah, even I don't know.
They don't have that many songs. So we're expecting to see a concert like in this area where we've been standing for hours, and then they have us kicked out of that area.
Randomly.
They didn't tell us anything. Well, they just basically kicked us out of this area to go buy our tickets. And that was fine, whatever. But when we came back after buying our tickets, they didn't let us back in the area.
And then only girls, the first 100 girls, were in that area. But we knew that it was allowed for pretty much everyone. And at this point, after we had bought our tickets, we didn't think it would be that long until they got on stage to perform. But I guess they waited until every single person had bought a ticket to perform, which, I mean, makes sense, but they could have told us that so we weren't standing in the hot sun, dripping sweat, in between, like, 6 girls surrounding you. I don't know.
I mean, I found out once we were in there. Before we got into the spots for the concert,
we're searching for a way to get in.
Yeah, we're locked out. And there's security guards lining the fence, but then we see him start to let a couple girls in.
Yeah.
And so everyone, of course,
just
mobs the area.
Mobs it.
And so he tries to close it, but he leaves it open, and then he walks away. Like, what?
Yeah, he turned his back, and then these girls...
everyone just started
and
pushing
Coco
through,
and
and I
her
was trying
sister.
to stay back, and it was just crazy.
Yeah, and we got... Okay, I had no control of my body.
I didn't
and
know.
Girls were just pushing and yelling.
So my purse got stuck, and I was like, I couldn't move, and I was still getting shoved.
Okay, so this is the funny part.
The security guards were like, oh my god, this is what I get for being nice.
Yeah.
And like, so they come back to shove everyone back, and I was just like, I didn't mean to, and he just like, go. And he let me go in, and I was looking for Sierra and Renee, Sierra, my sister, and I couldn't find either of them, so I texted Sierra, and she was in the middle somewhere, and then I look back, and Renee.
Was happening. So as soon as the security guard turns back around to close the gate, he slams his arm down in between Coco and I was just like, it was like this tragic moment where we got separated, and then her face when she saw me was like, I'm so sorry. But I mean,
felt so bad. I didn't know what to do. I was just like,
yeah.
Like, do I go and beg him to let her through?
Yeah, I wasn't getting through. Like, girls were being so mean to him, and so he just kept saying, I'm not letting you guys in. This is what we get for opening the gate. And I don't know. I think it was partly his fault for assuming that these girls weren't going to rush in.
He left it open.
Yeah. Okay, so when I was stuck behind the fence where the security guard wasn't letting me in, I saw some girls kind of running around to the other side, so then I ran in, and that's where they let me in, which was stupid because why weren't they letting people in where I was? And then I got in, and I called Coco, and I'm looking for her, and I can't find her, and it's pretty ridiculous because there wasn't that many girls at that point.
Yeah.
Probably just...
But I was just up there and completely surrounded.
And so we're pretty tall, so I was kind of looking for her on my tippy toes, and I still couldn't see her, which kind of was weird. I don't know. I thought I would be able to see her through all the girls, but everyone has brown hair, so I don't know. And then, so I kind of got stuck, and I'm separated from her and her sister. So this was probably around 11:30 or 12 when we got in front of the stage again. And then at that point, I wanted all these girls to just sit down. They're not going to come out right now. People are still buying tickets. People are still in the meet and greet. So I wanted them, like, it was just, we were standing for 3 more hours. And Coco and I...
3.5 more hours.
Yeah, 3.5 more hours.
Because they came out, like, half an hour late.
Yeah. And Coco had just played 2 soccer games.
The day before.
The day before was still. And then
we never really slept.
Yeah, and then I had just had knee surgery, so we weren't in great condition to be doing this in the first place. And so then, really there's not much to tell from that point,
because
those,
we were just suffering.
We were just
I was
standing
sweating
suffering
so much. I was in direct sunlight,
Yeah.
like touching all these sticky people, and I couldn't put my hair up because we were just too crammed together. I couldn't like put my arms up.
Girls are just being rude
And so we're stuck like this for 3.5 hours, dying.
not knowing when they're gonna come on. No one tells us anything.
And when they do so then, when they do come on, this girl in front of me brings out an iPad.
This is at 3:15.
iPad.
3:15.
I was like, really? Are you serious? We didn't even talk about those two hot guys.
Oh, who cares about them, right? There's some hot guys there that the girls were going crazy over, but they didn't have anything to do with anything. So then, basically, Five Sauce comes on, and all of our troubles go away for the 3 songs that they played.
Yeah.
And,
But
yeah.
it's okay, we got actual concert tickets.
Yeah, we got concert tickets, and we got
Do you
to
want
see
to see
them.
them?
And they played...
Whatever. Hey!
But yeah, so that was
That was our adventure. Also, today I met Ansel Elgort.
Oh.
And that was super fun because it was only like 10 minutes we were there. And he just came and we took a picture and then I left. That's cool. Super fun. That was good.
summer
That was a
camp.
good one.
I went to physical therapy. Okay, end the video.
Acha! And
Stay tuned for our next video. It's gonna be the Donut Challenge.
donuts.
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 And we're gonna be wearing the same things because we're doing it today.
Yeah, we're doing it right now because we're both going on vacation.
Anyways, if any of you actually do have questions about them and their forum day,
Or even
then
us.
leave comments.
All 6 people. And 2 of them are us.
4 of you.